Chef Katie, and we are reading from the 9 Lives of Charlie the Chicken Mushroom, the second book, Mystic Mountain, with my garden gang. I hope you enjoy the story.
The 9 Lives of Charlie the Chicken Mushroom, book number 2, Mystic Mountain. Dedicated to my sister Erica, also known as the Peahead. Thank you for being my partner in crime, creating my memories to the last of the lifetime. Green bean, crisp and delicious. Raw, sauté, blanched, steamed, this veggie has healing powers that makes it a magic bean. They're full of fiber, vitamin C and K, and contains high level of several protein and antioxidants. A green bean balance of starch and fiber helps the fight cancer, manage diabetes and digestions, protect from heart disease, and keep bones strong, make for some powerful peas. Petunia the Peahead. Petunia is a string bean. She's sassy, thin, petite. Her body is filled with peas that also make her sweet. It was the winter on the mountain, and the snow had begun to fall through the forest. The trees were sparkling from the frost. There was a crisp chill in the air. This was one of Charlie's favorite time of the year because he and his friend Petunia the Peahead were planning their annual ski trip. Every year, when the snow gets few feet deep, they drive up to the Mystic Mountain to ski and play in the powder. But the Beat, Tony the Tuscan Eggplant, and the rest of the garden gang would be there too. They load up their skis and poles, goggles, gloves, hats, and scarves and headed north to the Mystic Mountain. Road trip, they cheered. And Bud put some of music for the drive. When they arrived, Charlie and Petunia couldn't wait to hit the slope. The gang had been skiing buddies for a year and loved to find new trails to show off their skills. Once they got to the top of the Mystic Mountain, they skied off to find the more difficult terrain. Through the tiny trees around the bend and over many moguls, they came to a goat trail. It was one of the hardest trails on the Mystic Mountain because it was very steep and very fast. Brave Petunia went first to check out the trail, and Charlie followed behind slowly. It was seriously steep and icy. Charlie was very nervous. "I'm scared," chippered Charlie to Petunia. "Maybe you can slide down," Petunia called back. Charlie decided to take off his skis and slide down the trail. It seems like a good idea at the time, but he turned the corner. Charlie knew he was in trouble. As he slid around the corner, Charlie began to pick up the speed. He was in for a bumpy ride. He bumped, he flumped, he thumped and jumped. He smashed, crashed, slipped and flipped into the air. His skin and pole went flying in all different directions. Charlie finally came to a stop at the bottom of the hill, but his skis were stuck at the top. Petunia and Charlie tried to climb up the mountain to retrieve the skis and the poles, but the ice was too slippery, and they kept sliding back down. They went up and down over and over again. "Charlie, this isn't working. We need a plan," Petunia piped. "I know," Charlie chimed. "And the sun is going down soon. We'll freeze out here." Exhausted and cold, they were about to give up. They saw the rest of the garden gang skiing through the trees, Hooray! They cheered. We are rescued! But there was one problem. All of them were at the bottom and Charlie's skis and poles were still stuck at the top. What are we going to do? Cried Charlie. We keep trying to climb up, but there is too icy. We keep sliding down. I have an idea, yelled the Tuscan eggplant. One by one, they climbed on top of each other, creating a tall tower of vegetables. Tony was on the bottom to create a sturdy base. Next, Bud bounced on the top of the Tony. Jorge and Artie climbed above the Bud, and Charlie followed. Ruby the rhubarb added much needed height, and Petunia gave Chip a push. The wind began to blow, and the tower started to sway. Finally, Fernando and Frita reached the top of the tower. They could reach Charlie's skis and poles. Woohoo! The garden gang cheered. Tony planned worked. Charlie put skis back on, and they all ski down the mountain together to safety. Back at the cabin, the gang warmed up near the fire. They sipped hot cocoa and laughed about their crazy ski adventure. You all really come through for me today, and I can't thank you enough, Charlie said gratefully. We're all glad that we were there to help you. Charlie, whatever troubles comes your way, we hope we can be there to save a day. Let your freak flag fly, Petunia responded. Charlie sat back by the fire and took a moment to look around and appreciate his friends. Without them, he would have been in big trouble on a mystic mountain that day, and he was very thankful. And that's what's a friend for.
If you like that story, you'll enjoy the recipe on the back of the book for Petunia's green bean Puttanesca. Let's get cooking!
Charlie could never remember the words. Charlie sometimes acted absurd, but he had his garden gang. They never let him down. And when the whole group sang, you couldn't beat the sound. Charlie sometimes made a mistake. Charlie's a mushroom, for heaven's sake. But he would never get too down as long as the garden gang's around with that sound.